Tennessee Republican Congressman and member of the House Oversight Committee. We always love having him here, Tim Burchett. Congressman, what is your reaction when you see that mugshot?
Well, disgust. First of all, thank you for calling attention to the second anniversary of Afghanistan. Staff Sergeant Ryan Canals, a constituent of mine, died. Was the very last person to die. I'm going to a service honoring him and his family here shortly. But and thank you for calling attention to that. But
Absolutely.
Back to the situation with President Trump. It's a total disgrace. This is a politically motivated attack on him. It's a First Amendment issue. Yeah, Trump's Trump. Nothing's going to change. And that picture right there shows it. They think that they
told
released
you loud
that,
and clear. You are not forgotten. You are not.
They think that is going to kick off, energize the left. I tell you who it's going to energize is the right. And Trump gets that. That's why he immediately put that picture out. That picture speaks 1,000 words. It shows his disgust and his anger, and he knows it. And he's looking right at their souls in this picture. And they know it. And if he gets another term, they know the prosecutors are going to get prosecuted and the investigators are going to get investigated, because they have totally weaponized every segment of our society, from our Justice Department to our Pentagon to the IRS, everything. And he knows it, and we know they know it. And they're going to do everything they can to keep him out of the White House. And they're just going to, honestly, all they're going to do is bankrupt him, is what they're going to try to do. But the reality is, this shows you the double standard of this justice system. They're going after Trump on a RICO charge when you literally have President Biden receiving close to over 20 million, his family, over $20 million that we're not even sure he was taxed on. He created, multiple corporations, shell corporations, just to run that money through.
Do you believe, by the way, Congressman, that there will be an impeachment inquiry launched when you guys come back in September?
Excuse my language, but hell yes, there better be. I talked to Speaker McCarthy yesterday. I believe he understands the nature of this. But the reality is, though, what American public needs to realize, and they need to show up at the dadgum polls, because this is what happened when 20 million so-called, I guess, evangelical Christians and the rest of us decide to stay home on Election Day. This is who we get in the White House. This shows the double standard. You've got a corrupt administration receiving millions upon millions of dollars flowing into his family. All they want is influence. You wonder why China can fly a balloon over this country and our military basically just turns a blind eye to it, taking photos of all of our secret installations? Because we are completely compromised. We better wake up in this country, or it's going to all be over.
I was very shocked about this, Congressman, and I have to get your reaction to this, because President, of course, Trump's mugshot's out there. President Biden was asked about it. Now, he was asked about Maui, remember, at first, and it was no comment. And typically, former presidents, first of all, should not be taking, swipes, vice versa. And here's the moment. He's the sitting president of the United States. And it comes to him, and his answer should be, typically, it would be, I'm not going to talk about that. He's tried to act like there's some distance. There's obviously a lot of questions about that. But President Biden gets asked about Trump's mugshot just a few hours ago. I want you to watch this and get your reaction.
Have you seen Donald Trump's mugshot yet? Mr. President, are you worried at all about that?
I did see it on television.
What'd you think?
Handsome guy. Wonderful guy.
I did see it on television. Handsome guy. Like mocking, poking fun at it. I found it really distasteful that here's the sitting commander-in-chief saying that about a former president of the United States and a mugshot.
Well, he was almost drowned out by that. You could hear the people in the crowd booing that they were trying to keep away. Obviously, it's classless. And this guy, he's lost it. He has lost his mental capacity, and I'll guarantee you, they're turning on him. They're trying to, they're going to, whoever they're going to run for president, the governor of California or whoever, they're gearing them up because the Democrats are pulling off this guy, and he's going to use his mental capacity as a defense in the upcoming trials that he will be brought into. He will have no recollection, and mentally he will not be there, and that's what they will use. And this just shows it. He's lost his barometer. I think he's always been corrupt. I just think he's just so far down the rabbit hole now that there's no coming back.
it was an astounding comment to see him poking fun at that moment. Congressman Tim Burchett, please keep us posted on all fronts. Great to have you here on this Saturday morning, and give our thoughts and prayers to the family, too. I know you're having an important service that you're heading over to. Thank you for going there and honoring them. Thank you.
Thank you for remembering that, and thank y'all for putting out the truth. If y'all don't do it, we are lost. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Congressman. We really appreciate it. And everybody